Guys, what is going on? We're gonna be back here in Madden 20 for the first time. I'm super freaking hyped for it. So we're gonna hit a little dab to start it off. All right, let's start it off the right way. We're gonna be doing a rebuild, no other way. You know, I love doing rebuilds myself. Took a little bit off of Madden 19 because I did want to be fresh here for Madden 20 and not be tired of it at all. So we're gonna be taking on the Houston Texans. I definitely think they're a nice team to start with. They got some nice superstar X factors. DeAndre Hopkins has the double me one. J.J. Watt has the fearmonger, and Jadeveon Clowney just has superstar here. So it definitely looks like the ratings are definitely lower for a lot of the teams, which I do like. I think you're gonna have to work harder to get those higher ratings. So let's go ahead and hop right into the Texans rebuild. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at the lineup here we're going to be using for the Houston Texans. To start it off, we obviously have Deshaun Watson, hopefully our quarterback of the future. Undoubtedly, I think he will be. We have our elite wide receiver in DeAndre Hopkins, 99 overall, and he's got that superstar X factor already. We got Will Fuller here sitting at an 82 overall. His ratings are actually pretty decent. Go ahead and take a look at him here. He's got star development already. He's got a really nice speed, decent catch and traffic ability, so he's a real nice compliment to DeAndre Hopkins. We may need to be looking for a running back because Lamar Miller is aging a little bit. I'm not sure how bad Madden 20 regresses players for how old they are, but I guess we'll go ahead and see. One thing for sure is we have a atrocious O-line that we're going to have to try to address real quick, because if we don't, we're going to be in some serious problems here. Yeah, we also need a tight end. Go ahead and check out the defense here. Our defense is going to be pretty nice. We still do need cornerback help. We do have Reed here at safety. Maybe need to get another strong safety. We still have Jadeveon Clowney. Gonna have to re-sign him. He is on a franchise tag, so we'll see how much money he's going to want. We got DJ Reader to go along with Watt here. I'd like to get a nice defensive tackle to really make this D-line real nasty. We still got Merciless, a nice linebacker duo here. So I'm feeling pretty good about our defense. Besides cornerback, our defense is pretty nice. And J.J. Watt with that superstar X factor should be nasty. This is the first time I'm actually in Madden 20, so don't roast me too hard if I mess a couple things up here. But yeah, so it says superstar X factor here. I'm actually new to the X factor abilities, but JJ Watt's superstar X factor ability looks like it could be nasty. He's got the fearmonger one. It says some pass rushers intimidate quarterbacks with their sheer presence. When they enter the zone, they can apply significant pressure on quarterbacks while even engage with blockers. So that's going to be nasty right there. JJ Watt is probably going to end the season with a lot of sacks here. But that's what the squad's looking like here. We definitely do need to improve some positions like corner. Offensive line most certainly needs to be improved. We don't want to let Deshaun Watson get massacred back there. So let's go ahead and hop to midseason. Check out some of the players we're going to have to re-sign here. So we are back here at mid-season. We do have some players to negotiate with, and I'm expecting Jadeveon Clowney to want a big contract. We're 3-5. Wow, okay. Not the way you want to start a rebuild out, but we have some concerns, especially on the O-line, so I could definitely see us having a rough start until we really improve that. But let's go ahead and check out the players we're going to have to negotiate with here. So, Jadeveon Clowney, ooh my, he wants a huge contract, and we're probably going to give it to him. What's our cap situation looking like? Okay, it's not the worst, but he wants a 15 mil cap hit. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. Let's go ahead and increase that signing bonus a bit. And, alright, we get Jadeveon Clowney here. Lamar Miller's one of those players, along with Whitney Merciless, where they want monster contracts, but I just don't want to give it to them at their age. I mean, Lamar Miller's 28, Whitney Merciless is 29. I expect them to regress pretty bad, so don't want to re-sign them. I do want to re-sign DJ Reader, though. He's only 25 and he's got star development, so that's definitely a player we want to keep. And other than that, we're probably going to let everybody else test here. Just try to clear out as much cap as possible. So yeah, we're going to re-sign Reader, let go of Merciless and Miller most likely. We already got Clowney re-signed. So let's go ahead and get to the end of the season. Okay, no playoffs, no playoffs. We don't need to sweat it though. We got 5 years here. If you guys are new to these rebuilds, I do a 5-year rebuild. So we have 5 years to try to win a Super Bowl with the team. You know, we can upgrade, trade, draft, free agency. Really, everything is on the table. Oh my, we finished 4-12? What in the holy crap? Okay. I'm definitely gonna have to take a look at our stats, see what happened. So Deshaun Watson, we finished 15th in offensive yards here. I really like the superstar X factors. They look real nice. I mean, we finished about middle of the pack and everything. Oh, 32nd in points scored? How? In points allowed, that's not good. Deshaun Watson looks like he had a nice year though. 4,300 yards, 26 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, 56% completion rate. He was only sacked 25 times. That completion rate is real worrying. I can't lie about it. That completion rate is very bad. 56%? Lamar Miller actually had a decent year, 1,000 yards, 8 touchdowns. But we're going to have to find a replacement because we did not re-sign him. Go ahead and check out. Oh, wow. Hopkins had a year, 75 receptions only, but he had 1,100 yards. He added 14.9 yards per reception, 11 touchdowns. Will Fuller put up pretty good numbers on yards-wise. He had 930 yards, 3 touchdowns. Kiki Coty here, our slot guy, put up 700 yards and 4 touchdowns. So I really like where our wide receiving core is at currently. I feel like the offensive line is going to hold us back a bit, though. I mean, yeah, our right tackle allowed 10 sacks. Our left tackle allowed 9. That just can't happen. Our tackles can't allow that many sacks, so that's going to be probably our main priority, trying to really address that tackle situation. How did our defense hold up here? Man, 113 solo tackles? Oh my god, I don't think I've ever seen that. 137 total tackles by him. Then you get 89 by Bradley Roby here, 86 by Merciless. Go ahead and check out the sacks department. We get 9 by Merciless, 7 by Watt, 6.5 by Clowney. Not gonna lie, I was hoping for a bit more production in the sacks department. I mean, we have some savages out here. We got Watt, Clowney, Merciless. Reader can get after the passer. We do have a lot of tackles for loss. 16 by Watt. Interception-wise, probably struggled there a bit. Bradley Roby coming up with 4. Cunningham with 3. Colvin with 2. And a couple of 1-bombs here. So all in all, wasn't a real successful year. We're really going to have to improve this offseason. We have a decent amount of cap, though. So I'm hoping we can make some signings here. Let's go ahead and check out the yearly awards. See what Madden 20 has going on in the MVP department. You got Ezekiel Elliott winning the MVP. Ooh, my boy Mahomes up there. You know I got to represent, all right? Tom Brady's still up there. Are we in the conversation at all here? We are not, unfortunately, but it's only year 1. So we got a lot of time ahead of us here. Let's go ahead and hop right into free agency. All right, guys, so we're in free agency, and I really like what they've done in Madden 20. This is my first time seeing it. They're making the contracts a lot more realistic. It's going to cost a crap ton to sign players. So let's go ahead and take a look at my negotiations here. We do need a running back, so we're going to go after Kareem Hunt. Nobody else is offering him an offer. He's a 91 overall. He's got great stats. He's already a superstar. He's got superstar abilities. We really need a running back real bad. So just to imagine that read option ability for him and Watson is pretty nasty. Then go ahead and look at the offer here. I mean, these are realistic numbers, so I really like what they're doing here, especially for like the corner. Like, look at Kendall Fuller. He wants a 12.9 cap hit, and that's pretty much the base offer. I only increased it a bit. So yeah, I really like it. So we're only going to offer a contract here to Kareem Hunt and then 2 cornerbacks because we desperately need cornerback help. There's not really any offensive linemen to speak of in this free agency period. So we're just going to try to sign these guys and see if they can maybe accept it. One would hope. You know, help me out here in our first rebuild. Let's do it. Let's do it. Come on, bro. Come to Houston. Let's win a Super Bowl together. You know, Ronald Darby, why'd you reject it, bruh? At least we got Kendall Fuller and Kareem Hunt. So we got our running back, hopefully, for the future. And Kendall Fuller as well. So we slightly improved that cornerback core. So let's go ahead and hop into the draft tip. Well, I somehow missed Eric Ebron. And it's because, you know, he didn't accept the contract. Ronald Darby didn't. I think we're going to spend a little bit more money and go after a more expensive Eric Ebron. I know he's 27. But I think he can still produce for us. He's a real nice tight end, sitting at an 87 overall. He's got star development, so we're going to go ahead and try and see if he accepts here. I'm really hoping he does. That would give our offense a real nasty, just real nasty speed everywhere. I mean, we'd have Eric Ebron, Hopkins, and he accepts it. So now we got Kareem Hunt, freaking Will Fuller. Our offense is pretty loaded right now. So now we can go ahead and see if we can get somebody good in the draft. Man, we picked number 2 overall, and there's a lot of defensive freaking monsters in this draft that I really would love to take. Especially this guy, Oscar Esparza here. Look at his stats. We're at a 4.89. Look at those top skills. 36 on the bench. He's a monster, but we really have to address offensive line. That's a major concern, so I think we're going to go left tackle here. This guy looks really good. He's got everything. I don't think I've ever seen that. 6.7 combine, nice bench, good 40. I think this guy can be our franchise left tackle, and we do need one. We need someone to protect Deshaun Watson here. Ooh, hidden. Whoa, I've never seen that. All right. So he has a hidden development trait. It says play 500 downs with this player to unlock his potential. Whoa. So that's pretty cool. I guess we can kind of develop him ourselves if he plays really good. Maybe he'll be a superstar guy. That's really cool. I've never seen that. And he's got 93 strength, great pass blocking, really everything you'd want in a left tackle. So I'm happy with that pick. There's a center on the board who didn't put up a great combine at all. He did only put up 26 reps. But he's got pretty good stats. He's got nice impact blocking, nice run blocking. And we're really trying to rebuild this offensive line as soon as possible, because we don't want to be stuck in that area where our offensive line is pretty bad towards the end of the rebuild. So I try to get that done real early in the rebuild. So we're going to go ahead and draft Tim Rush here. Whoa. That is that's a reach on my part. Real bad. I thought that impact blocking might have helped. He had B+ impact blocking. How does he only have a 79? Okay, that's real bad. We kind of busted that pick there. All right, so I think we're going to go defensive tackle here. We do need one. I'm not sure who to go with here. Either Ben Connor or Ellis Hall. This guy didn't do bad in the combine, and his top skills are really good, but this guy had a monster combine. He had a monster combine, but he doesn't have as good as moves. Man, decisions. We're gonna go with this guy. He didn't put up a great combine, but you know, we gotta roll with him. Ooh, 71 overall. I think we would have been, ooh, actually no, 26th overall in true talent. He has normal. Okay, so that's definitely our first pick who had hidden development. That's not normal. This guy has normal development, so that's probably something rare. I guess I've never seen that. That's pretty cool though. 86 strength, 78 block shed. This guy can be our starting defensive tackle. He just needs to work on a couple aspects, but he's got nice strength, good block shed, and he's good enough to start in my opinion. Alright, so with the last pick I show you guys here, unless I do find a draft here later in the rounds, we only have 3 more picks left. So we're going to go right tackle. I want to try to secure tackles for us. And I think we're probably going to lean a bit more towards the run after that signing of Kareem Hunt. So I do want to try to get a nice right tackle. This guy is actually an agile archetype guy, but he has 37 reps on the bench. So I think this could be a nice steal for us. 70 overall. He's 35 in true talent, so the overall doesn't look like it does the true talent any justice there. So it's just his awareness is really low, and his impacting block is a little bit low, but other than that, he's got nice strength, nice run blocking, good lead blocking. So I think he's going to be our starting right tackle. And I'll see you guys at the start of year 2 unless we do draft another gem here. Alright, so we're back here at the start of year 2, and we didn't improve as much as I would hope we would have, but I am still kind of learning Madden 20 here. Our lineup, we definitely did improve on the offensive line a little bit. We got a nice left tackle, still don't know what his development trait's going to be. Got Zach Fulton, a decent guard still. And Perkins doesn't look like he's going to be a great player from that 70 overall, but I still think he could be a nice right tackle because his ratings are still really good. We signed Eric Ebron. We got DeAndre Hopkins here, Will Fuller, and Cote to play the slot. Kareem Hunt picked him up in free agency, and Deshaun Watson's upgrading really nicely. So our offense is looking fine. Defensively, we still do look pretty good. We got the rookie Hall here, who we drafted, who has okay moves. He should be a nice player there. Still have DJ Reader and JJ Watt there to lead the defense. Then we got Kendall Fuller, picked him up. Colvin and Johnson here to play the slot. Actually, no, Kendall Fuller is going to be our slot guy. We made him our slot guy because he's a really nice slot corner. We still have Reed, who's a nice safety. Deshaun Gibson still hanging on to that 80 overall. Jadeveon Clowney should be a monster. We re-signed him long term. I'm hoping to keep these 2 linebackers, middle linebackers, long term as well. The next thing we really need to do is just to really establish and get a left outside linebacker that can get after the passer as well. But I really like where we're starting to go right now. I think our defense is starting to get there. Just a couple more pieces on offense, and we could be there. We could be right in the playoff mix. Let's go ahead and set our season goal here. I think we can make the playoffs this year. I'm going to shoot high, and I think we get it done and make the playoffs. But let's go ahead and get to mid-season again and see who's going to need to be re-signed. Alright, we're here week 9. We just took out Green Bay in convincing fashion. Take a look at that top left there. 38-14. I see ya. I see ya. Ooh, okay. We're finishing at a hot 5-2 at mid-season. Browns 6-0. Still looks like they're that power team, but I'm not mad at it. They have a great roster. Ooh, whoa, our division is nasty. 6-1 Jacksonville. Texans are up there. Titans. Jesus. Okay. It's going to be a dogfight, it looks like. X Factor defensive end. Yeah, I was seeing this. It's pretty cool because your offensive coordinator and your defensive coordinator like to talk to you about really good players on the other team. So I really like that. So let's go ahead and take a look here. X Factor DN. So we'll see what our offensive coordinator wants to say. Hey, coach. Yeah, see, this is pretty sweet. Any thoughts on how we're going to handle Myles Garrett this week? Because that guy's pass rush is devastating. This way he utilizes leverage and strength. He absolutely overpowers blockers on his way to the QB. And we're just going to commit to slowing him down. We don't want to neutralize him because obviously that would leave more people to get after us. But yeah, I really like that. That's pretty cool. I'm really glad they added that into this Madden. Ooh, we got to resign Deshaun Watson? That's going to be a contract right there. That's going to be a contract. 200 mil nearly. Good Lord, Deshaun Watson wants a boatload of money. He's going to have to get it too. That's going to devastate our cap. Take us down to 50 mil. But we're going to have to do it. We're going to have to. So let's go ahead and see if he wants to accept a 7-year deal. Get that cap hit down a little bit more. Will Fuller's got to come back. So does Zach Cunningham. And those are the only players. So actually, we're not going to be in too bad of a cap situation. Cunningham doesn't want a huge contract. Fuller wants a decent-sized one. But with that speed and his decent catching ability, we really can't afford to pass on that. Nice. We make the playoffs here in year 2. That's exactly what I was hoping for. We're taking on the Colts. Can we revenge that just kind of blowout loss the Colts got over the Texans? You know, the Colts went in there and they took out Houston at Houston. We're playing at Houston again. Can we get the W? That is the real question. But I forgot to show you guys this as well. We'll take a look at the stats. But that left tackle ended up really being a superstar. So that is exactly what I was hoping for. So that's really good. He had that hidden development trait, and he ended up getting that superstar development. And he already has an ability as well. Blockers with the ability Reduce a pass rusher's chances of using a quick block shed move. That's pretty good considering the division we're in. Let's go ahead and check out our stats though. So we won the division, a really competitive AFC South. Two teams finished 9-7. We edge them out barely just by having a draw. So that draw ends up helping us out. Let's go ahead and check out how we did offensively here. Nearly 4,000 yards here for Watson. 29 touchdowns. Really good TD to INT ratio with only 5 picks. Completion rate's still a bit low. Sacks definitely didn't help him out. So it's seeming the more we get him more offensive linemen, the better he does completion rate wise. So we're just going to have to continue building that up. Kareem Hunt comes in and plays like a monster. 1,200 yards, 10 touchdowns, only 1 fumble there. That's pretty good production. Devontae Foreman, he did pretty good as well. He came in with 7 TDs. Receiving the ball, Hopkins, 74 receptions, 1,000 yards, 4 touchdowns. Not as much production as I would like to see there from Hopkins. He's a real top-paid receiver, so I'm hoping for a little bit more. Will Fuller, he does what we need him to do. He doesn't get many touchdowns, but he gets about 700 yards and 79 receptions. Eric Ebron really didn't perform well either. We must have just really pounded the ball this year, which I'm not mad at. Let's go ahead and check out the blocking department as well. Ooh, okay. Our rookie allows 12 sacks, not what you want to see. Our right tackle, though, Mike Perkins, only allows 3. And he doesn't have superstar development, so our left tackle should get better. And if our right tackle can stick to playing well, we should be pretty well off there. Defensively, we get 106 tackles here by McKinney, 103 by Fuller, 100 by Colvin, 89 by Gibson. Let's go ahead and check out the sacks. 14 by Watt, that's what you want to see. 11 by Clowney, 6.5 by Reeder, 3.5 by the rookie Hall. So it looks like we're starting to get those sacks, which we definitely needed. We get 6 picks by Kendall Fuller. That was a great pickup. He's got 2 by McKinney as well, 2 by Colvin, 2 by Reed, and a lot of 1-bombs here. So I'm really liking what I'm seeing here from our squad. Let's quickly check and see if we're in the MVP conversation. Baker Mayfield wins MVP, and we're not in the conversation, unfortunately, there. Let's go ahead and hop right into this playoff game, though, right against the Colts, and see if we can get a dub. So we're in our first playoff game here. We're just going to see what happens. We're not going to play the moments. We're only going to play the moments if it gets to about year 5 here. So let's go ahead and see if we can get the W, you know. Indianapolis scores early. We tie it up here. And they're driving on us. Ooh, they scored a field goal. Big 3rd down. Oh, we got picked off most likely. Oh, don't let us lose the Colts again. This is bringing back bad memories. Bad memories. If you're a Texans fan, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not, but I can feel for you. I can feel for you, bro. 17-10. Ooh, 3rd quarter. Let's get it. Ooh, 17-17. Getting hairy. It's getting hairy. We got the ball here, and we're going to see if Watson can get us in prime position for a field goal. Oh, no. This might be it. We hit it. Can we stop Andrew Luck? No, we can't. They score a touchdown. We have 1:20. 3 timeouts. Can we get it done? Can Deshaun Watson keep it alive? 4th and 5. No, he can't. And we're going to lose to the Colts in the playoffs in another heartbreaker at the Texans. Just can't seem to get over that playoff slump. 2nd year, we get taken out by Andrew Luck. He has a great game. 300 yards, 3 touchdowns? Okay, I see you. That's a tough loss. That's a tough loss right there. So we're going to attempt a trade here. This is a trade I've been actually looking forward to trying to do because we have a real nasty cap hit here for Colvin, the corner, who isn't the best, and he's also getting up there in age. And Deshaun Gibson, who's also getting up there in age, and he has a nasty cap hit. So that's 14 million cap. And we do need a left guard. I'm really trying to build this offensive lineup quickly. So I think Daniels here from the Bears would be a real nice option. He's still in his rookie contract, so we can still extend him when the time comes. But we'll go ahead and see if just these 2 players will get it done. It seems the Bears are interested in them both, so we'll see. And it is accepted here, so the Bears get some players they like, and we get a nice guard here to go along with our improving offensive line. So let's go ahead and hop right into free agency. Back here in free agency, and we're going to spend a lot of money here. We cleared up a lot. We cleared up 14 mil. And we're going to go after Samson Beckham here. He's upgraded really well. We're overpaying him by a long shot. But he's the 7th ranked left outside linebacker in the league, which isn't bad at all. He's got really nice pass rushing moves, great speed off the edge. So I think him paired with Clowney, paired with Watts, is going to be really nasty. So we're going to offer him a really big contract. And we're also going to offer Vernon Hargreaves a contract, because we do need to replace a cornerback that we traded, Colvin, for that left guard. So I feel like this is really 2 of the positions we need the most. And I'm going to see if we can address the other positions in the draft, because I do want to save a little bit of cap here. We're only heading into year 3. So let's go ahead and see if we can get it done. I'm really hoping they accept it. Okay, Beckham accepted it, but we might have to increase that offer for Hargreaves real quick. Okay. We're still offering the most money, so we'll see if he just eventually accepts it here. I don't know why he wouldn't. It's a scheme fit for him here to come to Houston. Oh, wow, he rejects it? Okay. All right, I see you. So he rejects our contract, so we're going to have to try to address corner in the draft currently. But we're getting better. We're getting better. Our offense is loaded right now. We're starting to add some defensive pieces, and I'm feeling pretty good about it. So taking a look at our draft recap here, we didn't get really any studs, but we got some okay players. We got another hidden development guy here. So he may end up being a superstar development player as well. He's a 72 overall. He's a nice safety with good head power. Really just needs to increase that awareness and play rec. And if he ends up being a superstar safety, he could really upgrade to be something special here. I drafted a center who really isn't any good at all, but I kind of made up for it in this nice right tackle pick. He's only a 74 overall, but he's got really good stats. He's got 90 strength. He's got good run blocking, good overall everything. So I think what I'm going to do is actually bounce our right tackle we drafted last year and bounce him over to center. I think that would be a real nice fit. And then we'd pretty much kind of have rebuilt our offensive line after that. Didn't really get anybody else in the draft, unfortunately. So that is going to do it here for the draft recap. Alright, so we're here in year 3. And we're definitely greatly improved from year 1. Kind of built this offensive line back up. We are going to be starting that right tackle, like I said, at center. The one we drafted, not this year, but the year before this one. The rookie's going to be starting at right tackle that we did just draft, because he is pretty good. Zach Fulton's still here. McDaniels is going to be starting at left guard. And then our superstar left tackle hopefully can continue to upgrade well. We still have a real nice receiving core with Ebron, Hopkins, Fuller, and Cote to play the slot. Kareem Hunt as well. And Deshaun Watson. Hopefully Deshaun Watson has a better year. He did play good last year, but I'm hoping for a better completion rate, especially now that we gave him at least a nice offensive line, serviceable. Defensively, I think we got a whole lot better, except corner. That's really our only weak spot currently. So our linebackers, we picked up a Beckham. We probably overpaid him by a long shot, but I just want to get as much pass rush on this team as we can. So he's going to be paired with Clowney for our 3-4 defense. We still got 2 nice middle linebackers that are pretty fast and can make some nice tackles. We got Reed at free safety, and if this guy Allen can end up being a superstar development with his hidden trait, we'll see. I'm wondering what's that based on. Is it always superstar development since his development is hidden, or what? Maybe he just has to play pretty good. Cornerbacks, I like Kendall Fuller. I really do. He ended up getting an X factor from how good he played last year, but we just need to get him some help out there. DJ Reader has played well, and JJ Watt's JJ Watt up in here. And then we have Hall playing at defensive tackle. So our defense is looking pretty nasty. And we have some nice receivers. We got a good running back on offense. I really think we could have a nice year this year. I think we could do something in the playoffs. We made the playoffs last year, and we got better this year. So I definitely think playoffs are an option for us. But let's go ahead and get right to midseason. At midseason, we are sitting at, let's go ahead and check. Ooh, 3-5? Okay. I don't really, I don't get that. But we're sitting at 3-5. Unfortunately, that's another bummer right there. And, oh, wow, we have J.J. Watt we're going to have to resign. Actually, he has, oh, that's about $20 million a year. That's actually a decent-sized contract. Justin Reed, I want to bring him back. He's played really good. James Daniels, probably want to bring him back. Cote, he's not asking for a whole lot, and he's proved to be a nice slot guy, so we'll probably bring him back as well. Zach Fulton, I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. He wants... I just don't know if we're going to have enough cap to bring all these guys back. So I think we're definitely going to bring back Cote, Daniels, Reed, and Watt. But Fulton definitely is up in questions there. And we're probably going to let everybody else test besides that. Wow, we end up getting a bye after this horrible start of 3-6. Okay, I'll take it. Let's go ahead and see we're going to be playing in a divisional round first and foremost here. Ooh, okay. Not a great matchup. Taking on KC. Yikes, that's bad. But we're playing at Texans, but it hasn't worked out, I guess, when Houston plays at Houston. If you know what I'm saying. Let's go ahead and check out our stats here. So we won the division slightly. Colts right behind us again. Deshaun Watson looks like he had a decent year. 4,000 yards, 26 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Man, just can't get that completion rate up for anything, can he? Go ahead and check out Kareem Hunt. Ooh, that's a nice year. 1,300 yards, 5 yards a carry, 12 touchdowns. I'll take that all day. 87 receptions, 1,000 yards, 9 touchdowns. Man, I'm really hoping DeAndre Hopkins can start playing like an elite wideout, bro. Like, those are good stats, but he's an elite wideout. He should be getting more receptions for sure than Will Fuller. Will Fuller coming in with 91 receptions, 800 yards, 6 touchdowns. Cote doing work from the slot. Not a whole lot of receptions, but 700 yards and 6 touchdowns. Ebron, man, you got to get touchdowns. You got to get touchdowns for me. Go ahead and check out the blocking. Yeah, so our offensive line is starting to look really nice. We definitely have built it up pretty good. We were allowing double-digit sacks on 2 people our first year, and we've cut that down pretty substantially. Defensively here, we get 104 tackles from McKinney, 102 from the corner Fuller. That's impressive. 97 from Cunningham, 85 from Lonnie Johnson. Go ahead and check out the sacks here. We get 16 by Watt, 11 by Clowney, 9 by Beckham, 8 by Reeder. Dude, we went off. 2 by McKinney and a lot of 1-bombs here. Okay, we could do something here. We could really do something. We played well. 9th in offensive yards and 6th in defensive, bro. Okay, we out here. Let's go ahead and hop right into the game against KC. Taking on KC. We'll see what happens here. We go up 14-0 early, 17-0. All right, Kansas City scores 3. They go up. Okay, we go up 24-10. This is a pretty decent lead for us, but they do got Mahomes, and they tie it up. Come on, score. We score a field goal, and we win it late in the game. Whoa, what a freaking game, bruh. 27-24. We take out KC, and I'll take that. I will take that. Mahomes still has a decent day. Deshaun Watson has a pretty decent day as well. It said freaking Kareem Hunt was player of the game. Kareem Hunt was player of the game? 19? Okay. I don't know if I agree with that, but I'll take the W. We're moving on to the conference championship here. I'm looking for that Super Bowl dub. Oh man, can we get a W against Cleveland? It's going to be tough. It's going to be real freaking tough. We go 14-3 early, which is surprising. 21-3? Okay. Are we a God squad right now, bruh? 38-10 over Cleveland? Oh my god, dude. We put up 45 on Cleveland. Okay. I can officially say that it could be our year. It could be our year. Kareem Hunt, 21 carries, 200 yards. Good lord, that's insanity. So we get the job done. We take out Cleveland, and we're moving on to the Super Bowl. Can we get it done in year 3? So we're going to be taking on Seattle here at the Super Bowl. We'll see what we can get done. We're playing at Tampa Bay. It should be a good game. I'm actually kind of surprised Seattle made the Super Bowl. But we'll see if we can't get the job done against them. We hope 14-0 early. Seattle's trying to fight back, though. Ooh, wow, though. We just have a high-powered offense, right? 28-13. Is this going to be a Super Bowl victory? 35-20. Seattle's fighting. And they don't tie it up. We did a touchdown. And we get a W in our first rebuild in year 3. Bro, that's insane. I don't think I had one of those all year in Madden 19. Year 3 Super Bowl champ. I mean, we had a high-flying offense here in Houston, and we put it to use. Will Fuller, Hopkins, we picked up Ebron, built up that O-line, picked up Kareem Hunt, added some nice defensive pieces, and man, it was enough. I think it was a good matchup as well in the Super Bowl. I'm pretty surprised we got by Cleveland, to be honest. But that Super Bowl matchup, it was definitely in our favor. Seattle, they're a tough team, but I just thought we were a little bit better than them. We get it done. And that's going to be a Super Bowl victory for us, bro. I'm hyped for it. I'm real hyped for it. And that is going to be our first rebuild of Madden 20, guys. If you guys did enjoy it, please make sure you hit that sub button. That would be greatly appreciated. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers over here. I'm about halfway there, so I really would appreciate any help. Make sure you turn on that notification bell as well, because I am going to be uploading Madden 20 videos pretty much daily, I would say. Let me know what you guys thought about the rebuild, and let me know down in the comment section below who you want to see me rebuild next. And I will see you guys next time. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Peace out.